Give it 2 weeks and the parents are going to be arrested because that was some of the worst acting I have ever seen by the mother and the father. You guys were right. I said 2 weeks, but most of y'all said 1 week in the comments, and it took just a little over 1 week, and Jake and Rebecca Haro got arrested and are charged.
The 7-month-old baby, Emmanuel Haro, that the mother claimed that he was kidnapped. The case has gone twisted. Update. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is an update of the Emmanuel Haro's story, the 7-month-old baby that the mother claimed that he was kidnapped while she was trying to change him at the parking lot of Big Ben. And this story, I personally have been following this story up, and this story is getting even crazier day by day. So apparently this past couple of days, the mother and the father was arrested. I think I covered the story on that one. The father and the mom was arrested, and now the father is being seen in a big field with police officers looking like they were searching for something. And this has struck entire conversation and all that. A whole lot of update has come out because now both of them are being arrested, and now it's no longer a case of kidnapping but a case of murder. The police said that they've seen certain evidence. They saw trace of blood. I think there was a police officer that said they even saw a head or something. I'll look for that clip and put it. It's not in this video, but yeah. And the wife is still saying that the man can never do anything and all that. And mind you, the husband was charged a few years ago for harming and physically a 10-month-old daughter, and this daughter has a lot of concussion and not concussion, like stuff going on because of he put his hands on her. This man put it on a 10 weeks, not 10 months, 10 weeks old daughter, 10 weeks old baby. So this story is really crazy because we all know from the get-go the parents had something to do with it. The story was not storying, the math was not matching, but actually not seeing it come to light and all that is really sickening. Anyway guys, let's go hear the update, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Found the child. I can't think of anything more horrific that we've experienced.
We now know exactly what they found in the Haro home, as well as what most likely led to the arrest of Rebecca. And Jake, there are some pretty big updates in this case. First off, we finally have Jake Haro's booking information, and it's pretty much the same as Rebecca's. He's also being charged with murder and malice. He's being held without bail, and his next court date is also August 26th. They didn't say why he took longer to be processed, but they did say that they believe he was the one who took Emmanuel's life, and they were possibly using this time to interrogate him. Now, when authorities searched the home, they found a substantial amount of blood on the carpet and on the floorboards. And they were even removing the floorboards to check if he was underneath. And they reportedly found no pictures of Emmanuel in the house. And all of his clothes had been completely removed from the home, like he had never even lived there, which makes us wonder how long was he gone for. In terms of what led to the arrest, they also revealed that the footage in front of the Big Five shows Rebecca falling and no one else around. Police also seized phones, laptops, and other evidence, and they went through call logs and even deleted photos and messages between the two. And when they checked the home's Ring camera, they saw that footage had been deleted. Prayers to baby Emmanuel. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Begin tonight in California with the search for a baby whose parents insist that he was kidnapped, but who police say was murdered by those same parents. 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro hasn't been seen in 11 days ever since Rebecca Haro, his mother, told police she was attacked in the parking lot of a sporting goods store and her infant stolen. Now, in a jailhouse interview 2 days after both parents' arrest, Rebecca stuck to her story. She said, and I quote, "I will not give up on my baby." She said she wished she were out searching for him, just like her husband, Jake Haro, Emmanuel's father, was yesterday. And Jake was easy to spot. This was quite a scene. Look at this. In his orange jumpsuit, flanked by investigators, search teams, and cadaver dogs in a dusty field off of a California freeway. We don't know what, if anything, he told police to get them to let him out of his cell and bring him along. But the search, it went on for hours. They were out there right along the highway right there. And it ended with no sign of Emmanuel. In her interview, Rebecca Haro called Jake a good dad and said he would never hurt a baby. There's her new mugshot, by the way. A lot of
baby.
people zeroing in on both of those black eyes. And also, how strange that she's still talking from jail. She talked to the media before. Everyone was suspicious of her. Now she's talking to reporters from the jail, trying to stand up for her husband. As we've reported, he was convicted in 2023 of an act of willful child cruelty 5 years earlier. It's an awful case. The victim was even younger than Emmanuel, just 10 weeks old, who suffered permanent brain damage. Jake and Rebecca also have a 2-year-old daughter who is now in the care of Child Protective Services. Every single day, it seems like this case just gets more and more disturbing. My News Nation colleague, Nancy Liu, joins me live from outside that couple's home, just outside Palm Springs. Nancy, they brought the dad out to search this weekend in the jail jumpsuit, and still nothing. No sign of baby Emmanuel.
Yeah, remarkable developments in this case, Brian, but the bottom line is, where is baby Emmanuel? We are outside the Haro family home. This is in Cabazon, which is about 15 miles west of Palm Springs. We can tell you this house is deserted. Obviously, mom and dad, they are now in jail. The 2-year-old child is now in custody of Child Protective Services. And we understand that Jake's elderly mother is now staying somewhere else. I've been poking around this neighborhood, talking with people who live around here. They don't know this family. And the one woman said, you know, she's only seen the mom one time in 4 years. But on this side, Brian, I want to show you the memorial that is just growing and growing. It's about 20 yards wide. You and I, we've covered a lot of tragedy, and this memorial, it is significant. So many signs, you know, asking for justice for baby Emmanuel. Where is baby Emmanuel? This is obviously a case which has touched so many throughout the region. So many people had believed that initial story of the baby being kidnapped. Just a horrible story. The mom with the black eye claiming that, you know, she was changing the baby's diaper. And when she came to, the baby was gone. And of course, now the sheriff's department saying this is a case of murder. However, there is no body despite an extensive search for remains, Brian.
Give it 2 weeks and the parents are going to be arrested, because that was some of the worst acting I have ever seen by the mother and the father. You guys were right. I said 2 weeks, but most of y'all said 1 week in the comments. And it took just a little over 1 week. And Jake and Rebecca Haro got arrested and are charged. And of course, you guys, me, the entire internet, right? Everybody's jaw just stayed in place. Not a single jaw dropped. Maybe other than Jake and Rebecca Haro, because they were shocked that they got arrested. I feel like we should hold a memorial for the Hola man, because clearly they tried to convince us very hard that he was very real, but some friends are only real in imagination. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Rebecca did it? Do you think Jake did it? Or do you think that they both did it? Like, maybe, my theory is that maybe Jake did it and she has like Stockholm syndrome, and that's why they're kind of, you know, in this thing. But I don't know. Maybe the both of them could have done it, because it seems very plausible, because, you know, he had weird charges on him for child to begin with.
Body of baby Emmanuel may never be found, but prosecutors are saying we don't need it. The circumstantial case is so strong. They have DNA evidence, blood. They have enough DNA that they don't need the body at this point. They can present this case and prosecute those two. By the way, Rebecca is still sticking to her story. Rebecca, give it up, girl. We know that's not what happened. Why are you still sticking to that story? We didn't believe you the minute you said hola. The two were arraigned today. It's so stupid how these two idiots are going to go to trial. Their team will defense attorney paid by taxpayers, because they don't have two nickels to rub together. I'm pretty sure he's doing it for publicity. And by the way, baby Emmanuel is at least 9 months old. But they've been saying that that baby is 7 months old because that's when the baby passed away. See, they stopped counting the months after that baby passed.
Wow.
So they keep saying 7 month old, but because it's been more than 2 months that that baby is not with us, they keep calling it a 7 month old, but that's not a 7 month old baby. That baby would have been 9 months today. And the grandma, there's a story there. And as soon as I find out, I'm going to keep you up.
I don't think anyone is surprised to see Jake Haro out there with law enforcement on that desolate part of the 60 freeway in Moreno Valley doing what I imagine is a recovery effort to find baby Emmanuel's body. And I will equally not be surprised when we come to find out that it's likely that Jake Haro flipped on his wife Rebecca and probably told them everything in an effort, you know, for self-preservation, and probably entered into some kind of plea agreement in order to save his own ass. He's capable of at least that. Because what wouldn't a man like that do? What wouldn't a man who his 10-week-old baby daughter so badly that she had to be hospitalized and is now permanently disabled? What isn't he capable of? A man that is capable of a 10-week-old baby so badly that she had multiple rib fractures, skull fracture, brain hemorrhaging, she had in her legs that were healing. She is now permanently disabled. She cannot walk, she cannot see, she only has partial brain function. Like what wouldn't this guy do? Anyone who's capable of something like that, I think is capable of just about anything, and I don't think ever deserves just to see the light of day again. I just hope that they can recover Emmanuel and properly put him to rest, because no baby should have to suffer like that. And no baby should have to be at the hands of their parents that way. So I hope they find him. I hope his parents suffer. I hope they suffer.
And if she didn't, baby, why when they picked her up wasn't she cutting up? Because this is reason number 525,600 billion as to why she did it or they did it. Because one, when the police officers came to pick them up, they was calm, cool, and collected. Listen, if you got the wrong person and my baby still missing, bruh, I'm wigging on you. I'm wigging on you. Not even like, no, I'm not calm. I'm never calm. I'm not calm because my baby missing, bitch. Now my baby missing and I don't have the freedom to get out and go look for my baby. And they been locked in the house all that time. I don't give my baby missing. I don't give who outside my house. I'm gonna fight all y'all bitches to go find my kid. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all either gonna help me or fight me, but it's no way I'm in the house while my kid missing. It's no way that when the police come and get me and lock me up and take my freedom from me going to find my missing kid, I'm just like, okay, well, it's time to go to jail now. Second, what did the dad say to them for them to let him out of jail and take them to a big ass vacant field? And if y'all don't know the updated T, so apparently the dad did something, said something, and he was in a field with a whole bunch of police officers lined up in his orange jumpsuit with shackles on, showing the police something. They was out there for hours and didn't come back with nothing. Additionally, further, the mama in jail still saying she stopped making statements, and then I don't know why she started again, but she in jail saying that he would never kill a baby. First off, a baby, what are you even talking about? Like, it's paperwork. Actually, you're incorrect. Like, he was in jail. He literally just got out of jail for babies. So what are you even talking about? He might have knocked the sense out of her. But they definitely presumed the baby gone, but they 100% did it. The crazy thing is, he probably snitched on her. He probably said, I'll tell you what she did. And in exchange for some freedom, and that's why they let him out. And she over there still trying to protect him. That's really what I think. I think, like, he grimy, he beat babies. He beat her. She had 2 black eyes, and the black eyes I seen in her mugshot is a little fresher than the black eyes she had on the press conference. He looked like he been knocking her upside her head again. You talking about he brought babies up, bitch? He went to jail for babies.
Exactly.
And it's not funny, but like, this bitch is a joke. She gotta be. Cause no, when you drag me, like when you arrest me, you're literally going to have to drag me out. You're going to have to carry me out. You're in shackles. Like, you're going to have to get the ambulance to come, because one, I'm exhausted from crying. I'm weak. I'm sick. I'm fighting you because it's no way that you're gonna take me to prison with the last bit of exhaustion I got, the last bit of energy, take me away from actually figuring out who got my child. There's no way I'm gonna have the strength, and he been missing for this long. I'm not gonna have the strength. I'm gonna be violently throwing up if my child is missing and you're arresting me. It's an involuntary action. It comes with love. It's a side effect of love and care and endearment. Not even a psychopath could muster that emotion up. Kind of like these people. Okay, but I just wanted to say that this is my 13th reason why they did it. And if the police is looking, y'all need to assess these things. Like, just the human reaction, like grief and fear and all of those things, those are all involuntary reactions. Like, when I'm afraid, like when somebody I love leaves my house and I say, get home safely, and they don't call me when they get home, like, my body involuntarily starts to get nervous. It's nothing that I can do. You get what I'm saying? Because I care. You get what I'm saying? So I can't, and that's for somebody that didn't even push out my cooter cat. I can't imagine.
That's so me. That's so me. Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this story down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think. Okay, so I know that none of us is surprised about this entire thing, and there was a police report that there was a police officer that was talking about how they found a head or something. So for me personally, I feel like we all know from the first story and all that they revived this child. This child is no longer aboard. People were just taking justice so that at least they get paid, like they pay for what their crime. I feel like the father has already been charged before years ago about him beating a 10 weeks old baby, his 10 weeks old daughter, beating her and afflicted a whole lot of harm into this child. So I am not surprised personally that he did something to Emmanuel, and the wife is helping him to cover it up, especially the fact that Emmanuel was if you look at him, not me trying to diagnose it, but he looks like a child with challenges. And honestly, like I said in the first original video, I don't understand how a man that did that to his 10 weeks old baby, you went ahead to have a child for this man. And this is why, like, women that so want to be picked by men, so they are so desperate to be with a man, they would do anything to concord that emotions, that feelings and all that. And it's dangerous because they will do it at the expense, even at the expense of their own child. I feel like the father did it, and that's how she got the black eye, because he also put his hands on her and did it to Emmanuel. And like the other creator said, the lady with the heart talked about how probably this has happened months ago, because the police said when they got to their home, they found out that there was no trace of Emmanuel in the house in terms of his clothing, toys. There was nothing that proved that this child ever lived in that house. So I feel like probably they've done it maybe some weeks prior to this, but they needed to cover the story, so that's why. But it's really, I like saying why the man went to the field with the police. I feel like he struck some type of deal, because it was being said that initially both of them had the charges of and wrong and neglect on their charges, But after that, him out on the field with the police, those charges was out of his own case, but on her it was still there, and people were speculating that maybe he struck a deal with the police to throw his wife under. And I don't see anything far-fetched from a man like that was able to put his hands on a 10-month-old baby. In fact, how can you put your hands on a 10-month-old baby? That is barely a 3-month-old baby. Do you know how fragile that is? I don't put it past such man to do anything to save himself. I don't put it past such man. He's a monster. Like, yes, the Emmanuel case has not been just well, but the fact that there's a proof and he went to jail for putting his hands on a 10, like, who does that? What human being does that? What adult does? In fact, even putting your hands on a 10 years old, you're sick. Then you are not putting it on a 2-month-old baby. So I highly pray justice comes to his parents, because definitely they did something to this baby. I pray they get to face the consequences of what they did to him. And I also pray that they're able to give all of us closure, because at this point now, we all need the closure. We're part of this family. We're part of Emmanuel's story now. And I need a closure, because this can't just fly. She came out to say, oh, you know what, I got hit, my child got kidnapped. Now we need closure. So I just hope that she can come out and really say, because at least be the mother and at least give rest to your child and explain and let us know what you did to your child, or what both of you did to your child. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this story down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought. Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share your thought. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.